What is good, people? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be live reacting to Attack on Titan chapter 127. Last chapter we left off on, we basically had the Avengers who are supposed to go after Eren and do something. I don't know exactly what they can do to Eren at this point in this stage, but I guess we'll see. I mean, we got Annie on the squad, so we can make some plays, but I don't know exactly what they can do. Because Eren right now is on a completely different plane from everybody else. And then you had the one mysterious guy who was in the window, who may be Zeke. I'm not entirely sure. Could be Zeke because we haven't seen him in a while. But yeah, that was a whole thing. But let's get into the chapter. The night of the end. Naturally, I'll ask for the house in the Central District. I'll be gulping down the finest wine, whether it be morning or noon. I won't take complaints from anyone. Who the hell is this guy? Is that... Wait. Either this is some random fuck, or this is Gene or John in the future. It's one or the other. Either this is some random motherfucker that I don't know of, or this is John in the future. I'll let my wife, our children, and our grandchildren enjoy a life of happiness. We should have that right, shouldn't we? That's because we fought with our lives on the line. That this island has a future. That's why we should brush it aside. John, it's me. I'll be waiting outside, Hange. Yeah, I seen somebody. Somebody called out that there was like a shadowy figure when John was on the bed right here, and people were wondering who that was. So we got confirmation that it's Hange. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. So that probably was John in the future. Don't go. Don't think about it. If I just stay still like this, I'll get my place at the Central District. Just like this. I like that we're getting that, though, because John, from the beginning, has always wanted to live a peaceful life, but because of the circumstances, he wasn't really afforded that luxury. And he had to basically change his ambitions and whatnot and step up and become a leader and become somebody who wasn't like the lazy fucks in the military police. He had to actually, take charge and whatnot. So... yeah, that was pretty cool. So you came, John. Mikasa told me about the situation. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. You guys did well under such difficult circumstances. Levi is not fine, but he's alive. He won't be able to fight for a while, though. Also, we joined forces with the Cart Titan and the remnants of Marley forces. In order to stop Eren, mass slaughter is wrong. How do you plan to stop him? First, we'll gather collaborators. What we can do or not depends on the allies we have. But without you and the powers of the 9 Titans, there's nothing we can do. The military that existed up till now has been destroyed, so I'm no longer your superior officer. But I'm still asking this of you. I'll do it. Uh-oh. I don't want to let Eren go on any further on this indiscriminate attack. Even if it's to protect us and this island, I want to stop Eren. Mikasa. So Mikasa is stepping up. She said enough is enough. I respect it. Let's say we really stop Eren. What's the plan next? Even assuming Eren somehow managed to keep the Founder's power, if he only has 4 years left to live, what becomes of this island after that? After that and for the decades to come, if the hatred the world bears towards us won't go away, then stopping Eren means that we're destroying this island. John got a point. My shit is going so slow. Oh my goodness. Fuck, this tablet is trash. I think that, from Marley's point of view, the rumbling got activated as soon as they launched their surprise attack on this island. At least now, from now on, they might keep their hands off the island for a while, I believe. That's not going to help, bro. Like, oh my god, I'm disappointed in Hange right now. She should know that's not going to fucking be, that's not going to be long term. Fuck, how does John see this but not Hange? If the world doesn't destroy the island, they have no way to know when they'll be the ones getting annihilated. Willie Tyber's speech ought to have stirred up the world even more. That's certainly plausible, but in any case, there's some time before that hypothesis happens. Even if the island is going to be destroyed, we should be able to push it back for several years. But time passed while we tried to look for that way to do that, and we couldn't find a single solution. That's why Eren is going to destroy the world. You can't just massacre everyone. Like, hell, there's a good reason to ever do that. Like, I understand Hanji's anger and her reservation for wanting to follow Aaron's plan, but John brings up a good point. If you don't really have a backup plan, then what's the point of just trying to stop Aaron, and then you get this temporary peace, and then it's going to go back to the it's going to go back, and actually it's going to be way worse long term for the people of Paradise Island. So John brings up a good point. I understand Hanji, and maybe she does see. Actually, I do think she does see that going through with Aaron's plan might be the best option, but she can't accept that so many people are going to die because of that. So, yeah. And actually, I need my glasses, man, because this ain't cutting it. Sorry, I made too much noise. As you said, John, Aaron ended up there because of my own weak-minded and idealistic thoughts. Besides, I'm yelling about it. When I myself tried to run away, I tried to leave it all behind, to forget about it all and continue with my life. However, I am still the 14th commander of the Survey Corps. I dedicated my heart to humanity's freedom. I can feel that my comrades are watching. Most of them died without ever knowing that humanity existed outside of the walls. But still, just bringing about this island's freedom is enough. You see my boy? Erwin, no! Erwin, no! My niggas. Oh my God. Mike. My nigga Mike. Oh man. They ate that nigga like a Snickers. There's certainly no one among those comrades who would say something so narrow-minded. You should see Erwin like, you told that shit, Hanji. Yeah, you tell him, nigga. That would be so funny if Erwin was ad-libbing while Hanji was talking. She's like, something so narrow-minded. Yeah, nigga. The time to stop the slaughter is now or never. Hanji. Oh, is that my nigga Marco? Or whatever the fuck his name was. I'm still a member of the Survey Corps. No one's going to give me a hand here? Please stop glaring at each other. Huh? Sharing a meal with people whom we have killed and who have killed us so horribly? That's interesting. Why did you change your mind? If you just left Aaron Yeager alone, you lot would see the world you wish for become a reality, right? A paradise for the island devils. Boy, he said, y'all still fuck y'all niggas. He said, I'ma still be racist. We were this close to preventing Aaron and Zeke from coming in contact with each other. If you hadn't interfered, that is. It's as I explained, Mr. General. We do not wish for mass murder. If we did, we wouldn't have run and hidden inside a forest to make some stew. In other words, you're telling me you developed a sense of justice? Bruh, y'all acted like y'all didn't have these whole war airships hovering over them ready to bomb they shit. Like, what? Huh? Justice, you say? Did you just talk about justice right now? You, of all people? We lived under the threat of Titans you kept sending after us, but we're the bad guys? You hear that? The reason we fought desperately is that we didn't want to die devoured by Titans. Are you trying to say that was us acting like devils, you old fuck? Talk that shit, G. Talk that shit, John. Talk that shit. Talk to that nigga. Talk to that nigga. This nigga spitting. Yeah, you look like devils, all right. The theories about the threat Paradise Island pose turned out to be true, and the world is now about to be destroyed. This is the result you guys fighting to the death led to. Am I wrong? Talk that shit. Talk that shit, niggas. Talk that shit. Hold on. To begin with, if the walls hadn't been broken down and his mom hadn't been eaten right in front of him, Aaron would have never done this. Are you sure you aren't the ones who chased after the rumbling? Hey, are we talking about history now? Like, let me school you, old nigga. Let me get the history books, nigga. You understand that LD is the one who made Marley suffer and trample over them first, don't you? How long are you going to keep playing the victim for something that dates back to 2,000 years ago? It really feels like I'm talking to a brat. You think that silly nonsense is worth anything in the face of 2,000 years of real, actual history? What'd you say? Let's stop this. Let's talk about 2,000-year-old quarrels that none of us saw with our own eyes is just dull. John, Mr. General is obviously bewildered by our existence. We're strange devils who are willing to even give up on their paradise to rescue the people of the world that tried to eradicate them. We spent several months in the outside world. We can't go back to being ignorant devils anymore. Well then, are you prepared to kill him? Of course, Annie don't be saying shit. She's like, hey, I want to murk that nigga. I beat his ass twice. Twice? Yeah, twice. Yeah, twice. Eh? Are you able to kill Aaron? Talk that shit. Killing Aaron isn't the only way to stop him? I thought you'd say that, but what would that be? Are you going to talk to him or something? She's like, you going to talk no juice with this nigga? Because obviously that's not going to work. Will someone who changed their mind because of that commit genocide? We don't know that unless we try talking to Aaron. Come on, Armin. Then assuming we have a conversation with him, what will we do if he doesn't stop the genocide? Should we try not to think about the final option as much as possible? I knew it. If we, who have a hometown in Marley, try to kill Aaron, you're going to end up fighting us to protect Aaron. Surely. I like how everybody in Marley is like on one side and everybody of Paradise Island is on the other. That's pretty cool. Like to show the distance between them still. That's it after all, isn't it, Mikasa? Because you probably have never thought of anything being more important than Aaron. In other words, are you saying you had to kill me? Probably. She ready? And he said, yeah, nigga. And he said, yeah, hell yeah, nigga, fuck that. And then, look. This is the thing, too. Like, I know Mikasa has her swords out, but, like, Annie said, fuck the hands, bro. She said, I'm turning straight to a Titan. She probably like, hey, it's been years since I've been fighting. If fucking Hitch can whoop my ass, hey, I'm not taking a chance with Mikasa. She pulled out that ring immediately. Lionheart! And then everybody's shocked, everybody's yelling. And then Levi just like, just knocked out. I understand your feelings well. Me too. I have one reason to want to stop Aaron. I don't want my father and Marley to be killed. That nigga already dead. That nigga dumb. That's why I'm helping you. If we can stop Aaron by talking to him, that's fine. If nothing else, we don't have a reason to fight until then. Got it. Come on. The stew's ready. Let's eat. Even if we let the horses rest, the port is 5 hours from here. We can thank the Osmabitos. It seems like Kiyomi prepared a flying boat in the port to observe the rumbling. We can use that. We can get close to the founding Titan. I knew it. The oh my god, I fucked this name. Osmabitos were working behind our backs. The problem is the founding Titan's location. If we just fly around blindly, we'll quickly run out of fuel. That's right. We have to look for the founding's path. We have a bit of a clue. That's why I took her. Where is Jaeger headed, first of all? I wouldn't know. Even if I did know, why do I need the answer? Bitch, because the whole world is about to fall into chaos? The one who lent their knowledge to Aaron, who knew nothing of the continent, was you. Aaron was planning the rumbling in advance. You should be able to predict something. You piece of shit. Huh? What did I do? I'm asking why there's a need for me to cooperate with a Marleyan piece of shit. Isn't it because we had the upper hand on your life here? It's pointless. She's acting like she wants to die. But weren't you fighting Marley for your hometown? Are you fine with your hometown being trampled like this? Yelena, isn't it fine? Because she's a Marley piece of shit just the same. Since you thoroughly got me in Liberio, Yelena, I researched everything about your past and was shocked. You twisted your generic everyday Marleyan origin into being from a small country annexed by Marley. Ever since you met Zeke, disappointed with Marley, you came up with a certain story. That is, a miraculous story of saving the world with a prince. Covering up the truth about yourself, you tried to carve yourself into history. I deeply admire your greed. It's almost like you're saying you're anything different from me. Just what exactly is different between you guys and me? Saving the world. Is there any sweet words that charms people more than that? I like how she pet Piak too. Giving yourselves to that noble excitement of saving hundreds of millions of lives. Watching all the ill will until now down your throats like they didn't exist. That's what you look like in my eyes right now. Let's take a little trip down memory lane, shall we? Reiner Braun. While opening a hole in the wall, how many Eldians do you suppose were devoured by pure Titans? Slipping into the walls, sharing joys and sorrows with your comrades here. Betrayal, killing each other, and now you pretend to be a comrade again. Annie Landhart. It seems you killed an awful amount of scouts too. Eventually, you trampled the residents of Stohaze in great numbers. And Annie was murking niggas. She had a nigga like he was a yo-yo. And bro, like Annie was wildin', bro. Ah, of course, you Paradisians were all extremely heroic against Marley too. You, normally a sensible person, so loudly destroyed the military port, arming. She's just ripping everybody, using the power you stole from Berthold Hoover. Including civilians, just how tall of a mountain of corpses did you raise alongside your military gains? And I know nothing of your valor in Liberio. You magnificently annihilated the soldiers of Marley who greatly outnumbered you and dyed Liberio the color of blood, especially John. In order to defeat the cart, you aimed at Falco and dauntlessly fired your Thunder Spear. Because the spear barely missed, Falco is still here. Then, Sasha was shot by the little girl who was there. Gabby! Let's go! Because Sasha was such a good girl, I was sad too. But it surely can't compare to the sadness and hatred of those who spent time with her like family from when they were trainees. It's delicious, Hanji-san. Can I have seconds? Yeah, there's still plenty. Thanks, Yelena. You're helping us get each other's ill will out and sort out our minds here, right? Even though your whimsical dream that you wanted to come true so bad, you even blew your precious comrade's brains out, ended meaninglessly, and you were ready to die. Sorry for the trouble. Ah, I forgot. What was it again? Your close friend's name you told me before? Oh, man. That's right. It's Marco. She's just talking shit now. If I'm not mistaken, you said Annie was involved in this death, right? Did you already hear it from Annie? The truth about Marco's death? I took Marco's 3D maneuvering gear. That's why Marco was devoured by a Titan. Annie just obeyed my order. Marco heard a conversation between me and Berthold that had to be kept a secret. I feared our true forms would be found out. I thought that if Marco was killed by a Titan, it would silence him well. I threw Marco onto a roof in midair, and while I was holding him down so he couldn't move, Annie removed his 3D maneuvering gear. Marco couldn't move from that spot, and he was eaten by a Titan who came from behind him. Marco, he didn't say any last words. He said, "We still haven't talked." Yes, that's right. We haven't talked properly. That's why. Isn't that why we ended up killing each other and such until either one was dead? If we had talked properly from the beginning, all of the killing up until now, it's not too late to start now. Even people like us who have ruthlessly killed each other. At least we are now exchanging words without killing each other. Who could have imagined this? That we would eat together around a fire. While I was watching I like how like Hanji just like she made this piece and then Reiner fucked it up. He was like, yeah, so again about Marco. While I was watching Marco being eaten by that Titan, I asked myself, why was he being eaten? And then I let myself be overcome by rage and killed that Titan while saying, you did this to Marco. Enough already. You went crazy because of your sense of guilt, didn't you? Do not forgive me. I really have no idea what to do. Enough already. I'm sorry. Damn! God damn, John rocked this shit. Woo! God damn! He beating his ass. John! Ah! Yo, got his ass whooped. Gabby? Are you okay? Sorry. We, all of you people from Paradise Island, we wish for all of you to disappear. God, bro, Reiner got fucked up. God damn. And then my dad and my mom, all the people from Liberio ended up disappearing. I'm sorry. I realize how incredibly impudent this is of me, but we need your help. Please, please, lend us your strength. Gabby, please, stop the rumbling with us. Please, please, let go of me. Where are you going, John? John, you don't want a second servant? Andy just looking at Reiner like, bro, fuck. Damn. You need to hurry up and turn into a Titan and heal them injuries. Damn. It's no use. He went away. Gabby. Hey, oh, it seems like Magath is actually worried. He warming up to the Eldians, man. He's shedding that racist skin. Levi woke up. You're so noisy. Wake up. It's time to leave. You will help us? Yes, of course. he grabbed Reiner's ass by the collar. He said, fuck. With Gabby, he's like, wake up, sweet child. Reiner, wake up, bitch. Well, until when are you going to sleep, Reiner? All of your wounds should have healed already. Gabby, I'm sorry I kicked you. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. It's fine. Is that so? Reiner, I will not apologize to you. Yeah, that's okay. I cannot forgive you. I know. What about me? Can we really trust the Azumabito? We have no choice but to trust him. Huh? The cart. Stop. It seems like something happened. The harbor. It was occupied by the Jaeger faction. They probably got there before us using the locomotives. There are a great number of soldiers with the 3D MG deployed to flight. Alright, so my phone stopped the video before I could actually finish the live reaction, so I was basically talking to the camera for an extra 7 minutes. Even though I was on the last page, I was talking about my afterthoughts with the chapter, but I was talking to the camera 7 minutes with nothing recorded, alright? So I'm going to do this real quickly because my phone is like out of memory completely. So pretty much I thought the chapter was good. I think it's necessary because I didn't want us to have this Avenger squad and for us to rush in and try to stop Eren without having some of this animosity between the two parties resolved. Because that hatred isn't going to dissipate, but it needs to be hashed out. It needs to be addressed some way, somehow, and it was here. I definitely think that John was the star of this chapter because he was right for everything that he was saying. And I like what Hange was doing because she was basically the mediator. She was trying to bring the parties both together. But John's perspective was one of, I don't fuck with you guys, but I have to do what I have to do. And we got that flash forward or that what if of him having a family and just chilling. And, you know, that's what he wanted to do. But as I said before in the live reaction, that's not something he could have really done because he had to step up, because without John, I don't know how things would have gone in Attack on Titan. I don't know the state of the Survey Corps because he was necessary in some pivotal moments. So I like John, I like Hange. I do like what Annie had to say too, because she brought up that Mikasa and Armin don't have the resolve to kill Eren, and there needs to be a backup plan if talking to him doesn't work. Because as she said, if Eren is willing to kill all these niggas, why would he just stop and listen to you? Especially when he already has beat Armin's ass and called Mikasa a slave and just kept going. So there needs to be a backup plan. Annie was definitely right. So we're going to see what happens with Mikasa and Armin. I like the internal conflict between those two because, of course, they don't want to kill. I mean, for Armin, Eren has been his boy. For Mikasa, Eren is somebody who saved her and she loves Eren. So internal conflict right there. And then there's actual external conflict with the two parties, the people of the Marley faction and the people of the Paradise Island faction. So it's all cool. And then Yelena, she's just talking shit to everybody. She's like, I don't even really got a horse in this party, but fuck all y'all. So fuck it. So yeah, I really like this chapter. I like it more that I think about it because there wasn't a lot of action, so it wasn't really entertaining like that. But again, I do think we needed a chapter like this. So that's pretty much all I had to say. But guys, if you enjoyed this live reaction, like, comment, subscribe. Satsuki the Savage, out. Am I dying to live?